And now recognize Representative Costa from California.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and Ranking Member. You know, it is challenging looking at the history of this part of the Baltics post-World War II and where we are today. The fact is that both Mr. Coffey and Mr. Joseph, you've indicated that lifting sanctions on individuals in this region and elsewhere undermines the effectiveness of our ability to seek an agreement between these factions that have existed for decades.
Thank you. Yes, sir. That is correct. That prematurely lifting sanctions, which have proven to be a very effective tool, is a mistake.
And what role do you see, Mr. Joseph, as the ability to us to work on a more comprehensive basis with NATO to get the sort of ability for these countries to come together? It's been really very difficult in obviously recent years.
Sure. Yes, sir. And NATO plays a key role in Kosovo. In Bosnia-Herzegovina, ironically, there's an economic avenue that is tailor-made for this administration because there's a tremendous potential.
Why do you think the administration's not pursuing it? So you or Mr. Joseph said that we're at a crossroads right now.
Yeah, sir?
Did you say, or was it your colleague here who said that we're at a crossroads right now? It's with Serbia.
Yes, sir. Yes, we're at a crossroads with Serbia, absolutely. And it's very important that State Department officials have acknowledged this and that we understand that we, the United States, are also at the crossroads and that we can no longer continue this posture of excessive deference to Belgrade. We have to move Belgrade towards making a strategic decision.
And we have the leverage to do that?
Yes, sir, we do have the leverage. We absolutely do have that leverage. Yes, sir.
And Mr. Luke?
Well, of course, I take a different view on this. I think we use the leverage that we have, and we still haven't made meaningful progress on getting Serbia more into our alignment. It's not. I don't think it's too much of an issue regarding economics because Serbia's already trading with the Euro-Atlantic community far more than they do Russia and also China. But yet they still pursue this policy where they try to play each side off the other.
Right. And Belgrade's trying to have it both ways. Right?
Absolutely.
And they're getting away with that.
And they are.
Yeah. And really, I mean, we go back here with the actions between Ukraine and our alliance with our European partners. And I think that part of the world's wondering how certain that is, notwithstanding the discussions that are taking place today, right?
Absolutely.
And we have leverage there. One would argue that we have greater leverage in terms of our ability with the Europeans to support Ukraine. And Putin realizes that this administration is not willing to leverage itself, right?
I agree with that.
And so today, another thing that's not directly related to this, but the undermining of the actions by Radio Free Europe and Radio Liberty funding has left us with only the Russian and the Chinese voices being heard. Do you think it's been serious as having an impact in that part of the world?
I think it will certainly have a detrimental impact to that part of the world and other parts. I don't know if we've exactly felt it right now. This is probably more of a longer term issue. And we also shouldn't fool ourselves into thinking that these organizations were working perfectly to begin with, but it was certainly the wrong choice, in my opinion, to just get rid of everything and have nothing meaningful to replace it at a time when in the 21st century, information is so vital. How people consume information, how you deliver information is so key to geopolitics. And we have effectively removed a tool that we have to do so.
And I remember very clearly back in February of 2022, when there was strong bipartisan support that this was between good and evil. And if we're trying to increase the narrative about good versus evil, Without these tools, how do you do that?
Well, you really can't, or your job is made more difficult.
Correct. Well, my time's expired. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. To be continued.
I now recognize Representative McBride